Hello Cricut Crafty friends, my name is Chris with Daily Dose of DIY and I would like to welcome you to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these gorgeous nameplates with your Cricut. We're going to take photographs and turn those photographs into letters and put them on these tile. I did this for my daughter's sweet 16th birthday and it was a big hit. Let's head on over to my craft table and see the supplies we'll need to make this project. So to make these photo nameplates, we're going to first need printable vinyl. I'm using this from the Paper Studio. I will direct link everything down below for you, by the way. And you're also going to need an inkjet printer to print this on. You're going to need a tile. I'm using this subway tile I found at Lowe's. It's something you would use in your bathroom or your kitchen, and it's like less than $1 each, so very affordable. You're also going to want to use your scraper and weeding tools, and we'll need some transfer tape and of course our Cricut machine. Next, let's head on over to Design Space and I'm going to show you how to make these photos so they are letters. Okay, so we are in Design Space now and I'm going to go over here to this upload button. I already have all of my images in here that I need. When you go to add yours, after you hit that upload, you're going to click Upload Image, Browse, and of course you're going to have that image on your computer. Most likely it will be in your downloads folder if you downloaded images to there. So now I'm just going to go to image. Let me see if I have one here. I don't remember what I named them, but I'm just going to pick this image. Open it. When you get it in, you're going to want to click Complex, the very one down at the bottom, and then Continue. Here you can select and erase anything on there you want to. I don't need to erase anything. So I'm going to continue again. And then here is where you will see you can choose save as a print, then cut, or save as a cut image. Of course, if we try to save as a cut, we're just going to get this square. So we want to save it as a print, then cut image. Save. It is a big file, so it might take a few minutes. You may want to reduce your pictures before you upload them on into Design Space, so it does not take as long. And then you can see it will bring your image into Design Space. So pick a photo for every letter that you have and upload them into Design Space, and then we will start to make our letters from there. So I'm just going to select all my pictures at once, and you do that by selecting one, then hold down the Shift key and select the next ones that you want. Let's see, I think I had a duplicate in there. I did. Once they are all selected, then insert your images, and that will bring them all into Design Space. Once they are in here, I can select them all at once and kind of just move them over out of my way. And now we're going to get the name. For this one, I am going to, nope, I don't want upload. I want to click text over here on this left menu. And I'm going to use the word family for this one. And you see it goes to the default Cricut Sans font. I'm up here on the left of the top menu, and I want to change that to Impact. Everybody should have Impact on their computer, and I believe it is free for all. These are nice fat letters. That's why I want to choose Impact. You'll get more of the picture. So the next thing I want to do here is the size of family. I want to make it bigger. Now we are limited on print then cut on the size. It's like 6 by 9. It's either 6.25 by 9.75. I think that's right. So I'm going to make it 9.75 wide. That gives us a height of 2.5 inches, which is totally fine for what we needed. Next, I'm going to go to the top of the layers menu. I'm over here on the right and click ungroup. So each of our letters we can now move around individually. So starting with the F, I'm going to now look at our pictures and see which one might work best. We'll try this one to get the faces in. And then once you put the letter on top of the picture, you can adjust the size of the picture down as low or as high as you need it. So I want to try to adjust it down just so it would look nice and both of their faces will fit into this F. Once you are happy then with the placement, we can select both the F and that picture and come down here on the bottom of the layers menu is where I am now and hit that slice. What that will do is slice an F out of your picture. So this scrap picture we can close, the black F we can close, and we're left with this picture with this letter. So I'm going to go through each one of these and get our pictures on to the letters really quick. I wanted to make a note here too, like the letter I is straight up and down. So obviously if you have two people in your picture, you want to choose a picture like here, their head is right on top of my son's head. You want to keep that in your pictures in mind when you're selecting them with the letters that you have to work with. Okay, we have all of our photos cut out with our letters, and now I'm just going to put it back in order. We don't have to get exact with this. I'm going to spread out a little bit, and then we can select them all. I'm going to hold down the mouse and just go over all of the letters, and we go to our top menu and click Align. And then we can come down to center vertically, and that's going to put them all in a nice straight line. And then we can come back up here again to align and scroll on down to where it says distribute here. And we are going to distribute horizontally, and that will give us a nice even space. Except it didn't. What glitch happened there? Of course it will make me lie. Maybe I don't have them spread out enough. Let's try that again. Select everything and then distribute horizontally. Still not working like it's supposed to. And you can see if we select them all, I'm out of range for what we can print then cut. So I'm going to move the Y back in a little bit. Move the F back in. I don't know why it does not like that A and that M. I'm going to try it one more time. Center vertically. And then distribute horizontally. It does not like that A and that M together. So what we're going to do is use our cursor keys. I'm just going to select the L, and on my keyboard use the left cursor so I do not mess up the fact that it's already centered. And I'm just going to cursor these over a little bit. The I is definitely off until I think they look somewhat even. I've never had it do that for me. It usually works the first time, so maybe this is a new Cricut glitch, I'm not sure. Once you are happy with the spacing though, whether it works for you or you have to do it manually, I'm going to select everything again, and I'm just going to come down here and click flatten so it puts it all together as one. And if you look here, we have a little, I'm over on the layers menu, we have a little alert, so I'm going to click to see what the alert is. It says we are not supported by Maker, it's too large, 6.75 by 9.25. So I was wrong. The 0.75 is for the 6. So we want to do 9.25 is the widest. So I'm going to go to the top here and reduce that size to 9.25. That made our alert go away. So now we can click the Make It button, and it will show you how they want you to put it on the mat. So family is going to go in the corner, and it will print this little square around your word once it goes to the printer. Okay, so on this screen, we're going to send to the printer, and it should come up with your printer that you normally use, or if it's connected. If not, you want to make sure you get your computer connected. You want to make sure Add Bleed is toggled on. That will give a bleed around the letters. And I like to toggle on System Dialog, and it tells you that after clicking Print, the dialog may appear behind our Design Space application. So we're going to click Print, and then if you get this where nothing else happens, we need to go up and minimize Cricut to see the application behind it. So here's that system dialog box, and the reason I want to see it is if you go down to layout, we can change our print settings to make sure I want better than quality normal, I want photo. So I'm going to change my media type to a photo paper, and the quality will change to photo for me, and then I can click print. Your printer may be different than this, but you do want to make sure that you get a photo quality, and then click print, and we're going to send it through to our printer. Okay, so now we're ready to send this to your printer. You're going to want to take your printable vinyl. Actually, you're going to want to do a test run through your printer first if you're not sure which way. And my printer, I need to put it down in the tray, and then it feeds through and prints. So you don't waste a piece of vinyl. You may want to do a test print. Just mark a plain sheet of paper and see if you need your printable vinyl up or down to print correctly, and get it printed. And then we're going to come over here after that's done and get it cut on our Cricut machine. Okay, we have our family printed now. So the next thing I'm going to do is add some clear shelf liner. I use this as transfer tape also, so I already have some. And what that's going to do is going to protect the photos, and it's going to give it more of a glossy look because this is matte paper. I do believe they make a glossy printable vinyl now, but I'm using matte, and I want it to look glossy, and I want my photos protected. So to get this on nice and smooth so that we can cut it, I just folded back one edge, and then I stuck the sticky side down. And what I'm going to do is pull the backing off. At the same time, I smooth my hand across so we don't get any bubbles or wrinkles on our transfer tape. And then you can take your scraper tool and just make sure it's good and stuck all the way. And if there happen to be any little bubble or whatever, that will scrape it out. And then finally, I'm just going to trim off this little end here, and we will get it on our cut mat. I'm going to put it on the way it showed on our screen. So we need a family facing this way. And just get it lined up on the top and bottom. After you've printed, you'll be on this screen. If you have a Cricut Maker, if you have a Cricut Explorer, change your dial to light cardstock. And for a Cricut Maker, you're going to choose light cardstock off of the cut list. I'm doing that because I added that clear transfer tape to the vinyl, and doing it as a vinyl doesn't cut deep enough to get it cut. A light cardstock may cut through the back. It is quite possible, but it's better than not cutting at all. So I changed the pressure on here from default to less, and that does help to keep it cut from the back. Now we can get our mat loaded and get this cut. Okay, Cricut has finished cutting it, so we're going to release it, and then remember to flip your mat over and remove your mat from the vinyl to help keep it from tearing. If you check the back out, there is some spots it cut through, but it didn't cut all the way through the whole thing, so we're good to go. Let's get this weeded. I want to leave the letters exactly where they are, so I'm just going to get started on one corner, and we're going to remove all the extra vinyl around the letters and then remove the center of the letter A. Once all the vinyl is weeded away, we are going to take another piece of transfer tape, and this time we're going to use the transfer tape to transfer it to our tile. So just line it up on one end and smooth it across the whole word family, and then use your scraper tool to make sure it sticks. Mine didn't stick, so a trick is to flip it over and burnish it again, and then just pull the backing off of your vinyl, and that will help it stick to your transfer tape. Since this cut through a little bit, I also have to go back and peel the extra backing off some of the letters. Now we are ready to transfer it to our tile. I just eyeball it to get it straight, but you can pre-measure to find the center of your tile if you want. Once you get it centered in how you want it, rub it down and burnish it really well so that the vinyl sticks, and then we're just going to peel back that piece of transfer tape, leaving just our word, and our project is complete. Didn't this turn out fantastic? Thank you so much for crafting with me today. Now you know how to make these lovely nameplates. I can't wait to see yours. Be sure to like and subscribe for more fun Cricut crafts and tutorials.